audio. In 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 audio.
Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Saeed TV, and we are live. Big up to everybody who's tuning in Friday, 5 p.m. You know what the score is. We are here for Rivals Talk. Big up to Boohoo Man for sponsoring today's video. If you want to go and get 40% off from Boohoo Man, make sure you go and use the QR code next to Grizz. All you got to do is scan the QR code. It will take you directly to the website. Go and get 40% off. Or you go down in the link in the description below, use the code Saeed, get 40% off. Big up to Boohoo Man for sponsoring today's video. Listen, we're back. We're back in cold Manchester. Usual surroundings, but we move. Yeah, man, listen. Crazy 3 days in Barcelona. But Grizz, before we speak on that, how are you? How's your tea? How's your tea, all right?
I'm checking it out right now. It's good. You made me rush it as you always do, but I think I've done a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks crisp, just how I like it. But yeah, man, talk to us, man. What happened, man? We're
Yeah.
good to. I think we're happy to have you back. Wi-Fi, no problem. Screen, no problem. Audio, no problem. Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean?
Alhamdulillah.
It's Friday. It's Rivals Talk. It's without doubt everyone's favorite show. Favorite time of the week. So yeah, man, let's get into it. But of course, man, a bit of an adventure, man. Last couple of days, man. What happened, man? Talk to us.
Adventure, man. Talk to me. Listen, obviously the big details will come in the vlog, but just as a summary,
Okay.
you know, my friend we had 2 tickets. My friend, he's sitting in their way end. He was meant to transfer me the tickets in my name. United called us and said, you know what, get to Barcelona, we'll be fine. We have a ticket office. You know where you collect a ticket office from a hotel?
Yeah.
This will be fine. We got there and they were so agitated. The staff were rude. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they were moving mad. And then next thing you know, they're saying that, oh, Barcelona messed the tickets up, etc., etc. So then after that, we ended up leaving there because there was no solution. So we thought, there's no point moaning. we might as well just go and get home tickets. So we knew a friend there. I don't know if you know the guy that we did the content with, the Spanish friend, big up Alex from Blaugrana Planet. You couldn't buy tickets from an English phone because I don't know if you've seen what happened to Frankfurt. Frankfurt bought 30,000 tickets in the home end. I think, is it a year ago? Was it a year ago?
Oh,
See what they
yeah.
did? So now Barcelona had enough and they said, we're not
Oh,
doing that. So then they banned anyone that's not based in Spain from buying a ticket. So obviously we didn't buy it on our ticket. We got Alex to do it, the guy who was on there. All of a sudden he buys his ticket, everything's cool, we pay him, it's all good. We're in the stadium, we're about to go in. All of a sudden we scan it and then it doesn't go, it goes
doesn't
red.
go through, it goes
So
red.
then what happens is these guys, by the way, listen, I hear stories about Barcelona and they always say to me, you
It's
know,
just,
I always hear stories about Barcelona, but I kind of blame the kind of English fans or whatnot. You always say drinking and whatnot. Bro,
yeah.
let me tell you, Spanish police, Spanish security, the people who work in Barcelona,
Worst.
honestly, it's awful. It's awful, man. These
Worst.
guys, obviously, the communication is bad in itself, yeah. But bro, these man just don't want to even talk to you. Them man, the guy at the security guest told me 1 minute someone will come and see you. Bro, it ended up being 30 minutes. I said to me,
Shit.
let's get out of here, man. He's not gonna help us. We then go to the ticket office. Oh my god, what a madness. You've got Irish fans, you've got Spanish fans going all mad, Barcelona. And you go there and you say to them, what's the situation? What's wrong with my ticket? Them man,
They don't want to know. They don't want to speak. They don't want to speak.
no problem, no problema, no my problema. Like they're trying to say that's my
Yeah,
problem.
it's not my problem.
I'm
It's your
like, bro,
problem.
you give out the ticket. It's from the official website. How do you not know what's wrong? And then they're looking around each other and nobody knows what they're doing.
But,
And it's
but
all
see,
a
the thing
fraud,
is,
bro.
right? The thing is, right? That kind of thing can, God forbid, cause a riot.
I know.
That can cause
can.
issues. That
But
can
they're
cause
ready, though.
problems. Oh,
They're ready. The Spanish police are ready. They're licking their
ready.
lips, man.
Oh shit.
They're licking their lips. They're ready for that, bro. But the organization at the Barcelona Stadium is one of the oldest stadiums I've seen, by the way. I look at Old Trafford and I think, wow. But you look at Barcelona Stadium, listen, I'm not trying to, it was a wonderful trip. The people around the stadium, they're all good. But when you go to the stadium, the stewards, the people involved, the ticketing situation, it's all a madness. How can you have a ticket, which is a genuine ticket, go on the door and it's not working, and then not have a reason as to tell you why it's not working? Normally they have tickets where they say, all right, cool, this is not working, we'll give you a duplicate. That's what Man United do. They give you, right, go and use this now. This one will be working. To show your ID. My ticket was in my passport name, my name. Nothing was like wrong about it. But I don't know, man. It just kind of, for me, just shows you what, I don't know. At the end of the day, we end up going to a bar and watching it, and that's what it is, man. You get me, like, it's all part and parcel of like European aways,
experience,
like,
experience, man.
experience. Like there was a guy, there was an Asian guy. He was telling me like he's been like going up and down like 50 years, and he goes, "Listen, this is gonna always happen, man. This is just a start for you guys, man. You're the young G's. This will be happening for so many times." So it was one of them. It's still a good trip.
Puts you off. It puts you off, though. It does put you off, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
Do you know what I mean?
But at the same time,
because
communication is poor.
Because we obviously were blamed for the Liverpool Champions League final stuff. Yeah, we were blamed. A lot of the Liverpool fans were blamed, and obviously it's come out that we were found not guilty of anything wrongdoing, and it was all their fault and everything. So, but I remember at the time, and a lot of people were concerned because, bro, I saw the French attack normal Liverpool fans for nothing.
Yeah,
pure inciting violence, bro, and your stuff could have been like that as well. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's quite serious, man. It could have been more serious. So, but it's good that we got Saeed back in the building, all safe and in
listen,
one
we're
piece,
here.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That's the main thing, right? That's the main thing.
That's the main thing. And like I said, it was a 2-2 good game. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, we competed, and obviously we got the news about the Qatari owners potentially buying Man United, Saudi Arabia involved. It's all a madness. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know whether to get excited or be more confused, because I feel like I'm hearing positive news, but at the same time, soft deadline, harsh deadline. I'm like, bro, have you ever come across this? Like, soft deadlines, harsh deadlines. Like it's all a bit of a madness for me. Right now, I'm excited, but then I'm also kind of like, you know, when have you seen that meme of who is it? It's Steven Gerrard when he's like, celebrating and he tells everyone to relax, relax, relax. That's me. I celebrated, but I'm like, relax, relax, relax. Because at the end of the day, whoever comes with the highest bid, they'll give it to them. So
Yeah,
it
look,
could be
people, you
Qatar,
know
it could
what?
be anyone.
Look, on a serious level, yeah, these kind of things, when people say what's going on and what's the situation, they're asking on the majority, normal, everyday fans like us, yeah. Some of
Yeah,
us may know something from someone who knows someone who works somewhere, yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
these kind of things, we're dealing with billion-dollar industries, $4 billion deals, $5, $6 billion deals. These things are so complicated that they're beyond our comprehension, man. We just have to go by
mm,
what the financial experts, the real journalists are telling us. But then some of the shit we see these days from certain journalists, they come with such a narrative and such an agenda
yeah.
that
Oh
we don't
my
know
God.
what
Did
to
you say, by
believe.
the way?
That's
Did
exactly what
you
I'm
say?
referring to. I'm going towards there. So there's a lot of subconscious xenophobia out there. I'm not gonna call it all conscious. I think some people don't know what they're saying and don't know what
Ignorance.
they're assuming. Ignorance. I
Yeah.
genuinely believe many don't know what they're thinking. And they think it's they're thinking from such a superior point of view. It's
Mm.
fucking insane. So yeah, man, look, Middle East interest in look at the end of the day, clubs like Man United, Liverpool, PSG,
Mm.
Newcastle, Man City, these are big, big, big clubs going for big, big money. Only people with big, big money will be interested in them, right?
Yep. Yep.
That's how it works. If I see a TV for £500 and a
Mm.
TV for 15 grand, I'm only
Yep.
going to go for the one that I can afford.
Yep.
Only the
Facts.
people that can afford the 15 grand TV
Humble,
are going
humble.
to go for it. No, man, TV's
Mm.
a humbler, innit?
Yeah, TV's a humbler. I'm
But
telling you.
I'm not gonna go into the shop asking for 15 grand TV. There might be
Mm.
some meaty people that just go in there, just flex, ain't really got the P for it, but say, yo, how
Mm.
much is that TV in it? Yeah,
To look
this
good
is
for the
what
house, innit? Yeah,
right.
yeah.
This is what the clubs are trying to differentiate the imposters from the real people that want our
Mm.
clubs. It's a long process. It's gonna
Mm.
take time. So that's the way
Mm.
I see it, man. That's the way I see it.
Mm. Big up to Philip H. Says, big up to you both for the great content. Exciting times where you have new owners. Also, Bun That Racist Journal saw this with Newcastle owners. Yeah, you know what it is though? It's just a fine line of ignorance, but then there's also a fine line of not willing to understand people's
Yeah.
cultures, people's
But
traditions,
do you know
people's
what?
religion.
I'm always a positive guy, Said. I think in these
Yeah.
situations, you will get a lot more people that learn that what they've been thinking and what's been drummed into them ain't always the
Mm.
right thing.
Yep.
So open up
100%.
your
Yeah.
horizons, learn, man, about other traditions and cultures and religions and people
But this is
and
why
ways
they
of
need to
life.
come though.
Don't think
This is
your
more
way
proof.
of life is the way of life.
Mm. But this is more proof that for me, the Qatari, owners need to come in because at the end of the day, we've only been built to a certain culture, maybe or tradition. We need to learn about different cultures or different owners coming in. Like we can say what Man City have done, and listen, we will find out. But what they've also done is they've given Man City fans hope. They've also, revolutionized the stadium. They've revolutionized, the training ground. If you look at the under 13s all the way to under 21s, they've revolutionized that. So they will bring their own kind of identity. And for people that are saying, I've seen articles saying that they'll be worse than the Glazers if they come, like, the culture. And I'm like, hold on a
Whatever,
minute.
man.
These
Yeah,
guys
just
are,
look, you're gonna have to face that, bro. Do you know what
yeah,
I
of
mean?
course it is.
There's
But
gonna
this
be
is
a
why
lot
they
of
need to come in. Just to laugh at these journalists that have been chalking absolute shite for so long. What are they going to do now when they come in? Because
Mm,
sooner or later, you think these Qataris are going to keep them around the club when they've
mm,
been chatting shit? They
mm,
know they're clever, They're going to say,
mm.
right, who talks shit about me? Right, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. He's not coming to the press conference. You're not coming to the press conference. He's going to find out, man. You think these guys are stupid? Bro, they're going to have people working within the club and they find out who's been chatting shit about me, who's been writing xenophobic stuff about me, and we'll deal with him one by one. They'll do it. They'll do it.
Yeah,
They'll
I know,
block him out.
let's pause in it with the deal with him. You know what I mean? People are gonna automatically assume, yeah,
Yeah,
deal
well,
with him.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You
deal
know
with
what I mean?
him.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
another thing. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. You're gonna have to face a lot of this kind of shit. If look, at the end of the day, man, these people will deal with wherever they have to, any obstacles. You know what I mean? As long as they fulfill the
Yeah,
legal laws, the legal requirements to
yeah.
purchase a football club, there's fuck all
Mhm.
Dave, Tom, Abdul, Ignacio, Lucas can do about it.
Yeah,
Simple,
yeah, yeah.
simple.
100%, 100%.
There's
Yeah,
laws,
yeah,
there's legal requirements. They will, if they pass them, they will own our clubs. Hold
yeah.
that.
Hold that. Facts. Big up to 2001. It says, guys, if you had a choice of De Jong, Pedri, Gavi.
Yeah, man. These are the kind
Um,
of questions we want, man. Let's get off the serious stuff, man. Come on.
Also, Grizz, we're gonna do a number on you on the March the 5th. I'm looking forward to that game. I can't wait to just have another moment where we could destroy Liverpool at Anfield, man. It's been a while, man. I don't think we've fully
It's
destroyed
been a
Liverpool
while. It's glad you said
in
that.
a
I got
while.
my war hat ready. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna
Can't
be.
wait for
You
that.
know what? For that game, I'm gonna wear this war hat in
Yeah,
Anfield,
yeah.
brother.
Are you going to?
Make sure
Are you
you
going to?
answer your phone that day. Make
And you as
sure
well.
you answer your
And you as
phone.
well.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you as
gonna
well.
answer my phone.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I'm still gonna pick De Jong because of what we need. But listen, Pedri, Gavi, two wonderful players, man. Especially
For
Pedri, man.
me, Pedri. Yeah, De
Pedri.
Jong. Look, yeah, De Jong's the most. What's the word? Ready now, isn't it? De Jong's ready
Ready
now.
now, yeah. But
Yeah, yeah,
Pedri's probably got a higher ceiling. You never
yeah.
know.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
just in
That's what I'm
general.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Big up to Zamias says Arsenal are not crumbling. We were better than City in the first half. First last at home. We beat Villa, we go top. We're missing Jesus and Partey. Imagine if you were missing Rashford and Casemiro. Come on, you goddess. Listen, we'll get on to Arsenal because you lot are making excuses, and I'm hearing Arteta's losing his mind in press conferences. You know, what I mean, shout out to Igal, man, but it's all going a bit loose right now with the Arsenal fan base. And it just shows you, man, Arsenal meltdown's always round the corner, man. And it's just
Round
petering,
the
petering
corner, round the
around
corner.
the
It's
corner, man.
mad.
It's
No, big up
crazy.
Miguel, man. I'm Team
Yeah,
Miguel.
yeah, yeah. I want to
I
big
don't
him
know
up
about
as
you.
well. Yeah,
I don't know about you, right? That's that little debate or whatever we saw going around Twitter. I'm Team
yeah.
Miguel, you know.
You Team Miguel, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know the context of it. Basically, yeah, that the guy who was saying what he said, yeah, he said
right,
it in the heat of the moment. Again, this is the problem with when you do raw reactions. I'm guilty of this in my past. I
we
don't do
know.
it anymore. I've learned to not be personal against players. I've just learned that for me personally. But at the same time, you know, a gal obviously is back in his club. He's Mr. Positive. Him, you know who I kind of it's him and Bavs. You've got who else is there? There's a couple in that group that I realize like they're the super positive Arsenal
Oh
fans.
yeah.
And then you've got you know what I mean? And it's like it's a clash. And when that clash happens and it's in the heat of the moment, I get both sides, but at the same time, it's like it's crazy
But
how
why?
one
No, but
little
the
loss
thing is, you know,
crumble.
look, we all got in our fan base, right?
Yeah.
But I'd like to think, right, that me and you are middle ground. Yeah.
Yeah, middle ground. Yeah.
So when there's something to be angry about, we're angry. When there's
Yeah.
something to be happy about, we're happy.
That's me. I'll
Cherish the
never change me.
moments. Cherish the moments.
Yeah.
Cherish the highs. Cherish the lows. No. Don't cherish the lows. Cherish the highs. Embrace the lows and come back. Come back
Come
stronger.
back.
That's what
Yeah.
we do. So
Because
if we're
football's a
gonna,
humbler.
no, but Saeed, if our teams are smashing it and we're
Yeah.
sitting there thinking of the worst, what's the point of life?
Yeah.
If our team's doing well, what a game, and we sit there, yeah, but you know what? One injury, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need 4 more players. And our
Yeah.
team's smashing it week. We're not enjoying it. We're not celebrating, no emotion. Yeah, but you know what? Next season, Man City gonna be tougher, right? And then when we're losing, fuck, I told you. But you didn't see, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You didn't get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
No, but yeah.
At least be angry. Look, be angry.
Yeah.
Be angry. No problem. Your team's fucked. Your manager's fucked. Your owners are fucked. Be angry. But hey, you didn't even enjoy the good times. So what is your life as a supporter?
But
At
I
least
feel like
enjoy
for
the
me,
highs and then accept the lows.
yeah, I feel like for me though, both sides are bashing each other. So both sides, when they're positive, they're positive. But when one needs to be negative, they want to bash the person for being negative. Let him have his opinion, and you have your opinion. I feel like for me, we need to live in a society where everybody can have their opinion. Like if people would have, okay, you can go
I'm
extreme. You
wrong.
might have to call it out.
I'm nasty like that. I think too many people got too many opinions, and there's no respect in the middle. I think, yeah. I'm not saying
That's what I'm
everyone
trying to
can't
say
have
to you.
opinion.
There's no
I know,
respect in the
of
middle.
course, everyone should have an opinion because that's the way life always worked. But
Yeah.
these platforms give, because you've got to remember, there's a lot of frauds and fakes and agendas about. So when you got platforms having no, what's the word? Accountability, and you can say what you want to who you want and say it's my
Yeah, of
opinion.
course. Yeah,
Now
of
that's
course.
long.
Yeah.
That's long.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up to Zane Mias. Dennis the Great. Your league is a pub league. Dennis the Great is a Real Madrid fan. Arsenal levels above Madrid. Listen, man, when you can win Champions Leagues like Dennis has won, then maybe you can talk, Zane. But until you do that, then please, you know what I mean, humble yourself. Big up to Al Habra. Shout out to my manager, Graham Pulis. And midfield generals Connor Gallopper, Ruben Bumcheeks, and Masonic
Oh
Mount.
shit, he ain't happy, man.
Wow. Together we'll win the UEFA Champions League. La Cobham. We will talk about that as well. Look, you know what's mad here? Let me ask you a question, Grizz, here. I've never been in a season here where Tottenham are in kind of almost disarray, and you see Toby just giving away the season. I see Liverpool fans, you know, disheartened and very miserable.
100%, 100%.
I see
Chelsea
City fans,
fans.
even City when they were, you know, when the whole situation with the you know, the Premier League, you've seen Chelsea fans in disarray. Like I've never seen so many clubs in one moment be so like down. Like it's crazy when you think about it. And then
We,
obviously now the little Arsenal situation now that's coming out of nowhere. You know,
bro,
it's mad.
no one saw
Nobody's
this.
safe.
No one saw this season apart from me. No, I didn't
Okay,
see the season.
explain.
I'm joking. I didn't see the season. But
Mm.
I said at the season very early on, wild season. I kept saying
Wow,
it.
Caesar. Yeah, you did.
You
You did.
know, I
Yeah.
kept saying it. I said, you look, trust me, this is going to be a wild season because of the nature of it, man. Short preseason, madness from the last season, World Cup bang in the middle. What the fuck is that about? Right? It's always going to be wild. And even if you look around Europe, no team is clear. Look who's clearing. The only team that's shining in the whole of Europe is Napoli. Someone tell me otherwise.
Napoli, that's it. Yeah,
Only Napoli are clear in the
clear.
whole of Europe. Bayern have had issues. They're coming back to a little bit of form now. PSG have had issues. Real Madrid have had issues. Barca, you already see yesterday. You look outplayed
Barcelona
them for
still.
75 minutes. You outplayed them
Yes,
yesterday.
it's crazy.
I'm telling you, there's no clear teams apart from Napoli.
Mm. You know what it is? It's teams have put the foot off the gas and they've not had the same momentum and the same kind of. But it's also, I don't know, like I just can't put my head around it, man. Is it because we're now competitive? Is it because certain leagues are now like Juventus falling off and you know they've not been great? It's one of them. I don't know, man. It's a crazy one. Liverpool's drop off from the quadruple,
Mad.
The drop off has been crazy. Even Man City
Crazy.
haven't looked great this season.
Man City
PSG
look
look a
at
bit.
Man City look. We discussed it yesterday. Arsenal were a better team for at
Yeah,
least 45 minutes first half. They had the chance to tuck away.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So Man City haven't looked great, yet they're on the top of the table now. It's wild season, and I think it's going to settle down. To be honest with you, I think now you expect all the teams that I mentioned to come strong and settle down.
Yeah.
So the Real Madrids, the Bayern Munichs, the Man Cities, even Liverpool.
February
I'm expecting,
now.
even Liverpool,
Yeah.
I'm expecting to climb up the table now. Inshallah,
Yeah.
inshallah.
Well,
Brother.
you hope so. You'd
No,
hope
inshallah,
so. Looking at how bad you've been. The fact that you've got Yota coming back, the fact that Nunes now has found the rhythm on the left-hand side now.
Amen.
Gakpo now, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It wasn't but I've seen glimpses in that Everton game, him on the half turn running at people. So there is opportunities out there. Big up to TBC says, Arteta outbrigade are waiting for anything. We're going to discuss Arteta. Big up to everybody who's watching. 800 of you in the chat. Appreciate the support, man. Listen, you guys, you love the Rivals Talk, so please like the video. Subscribe to Grizz. He's going to be live at 7:30, isn't it? You're live.
7:30, yeah, man.
Yeah, 7:30. Make sure you go check that out, people. So, yeah.
Yo,
please.
make sure, man, I'm about 200 away from 25K. Yo, help a brother,
There you
innit?
go.
Help a brother.
There you go, man. So make sure you go and subscribe to GrizzCon TV, man. Let's talk about Arteta.
Football carnage.
Yeah, football carnage. Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about Arteta. Big up to Igal, but he talked about the schedule. He says here there are certain rules on the Champions League. When you play on Wednesday night, you cannot play on Saturday. Thoughts? Is Arteta right? Why is Arsenal playing Saturday 12:30 kickoff versus Aston Villa? I mean, listen. Have you guys not seen this before? Is this not this not a normality? I mean, where's this Arteta been like? When has it never been that? Grizz, is he all right, Arteta now? Is he starting to crack a little bit? Is he starting to feel the pressure? What's going on?
Pressure. I keep saying it. I keep doing it. People keep thinking I'm a hypocrite or I'm too much of a defender of Klopp. No, you need to listen to what I said. I always say the top managers, Klopp, Fergie, Mourinho, Conte, Pep, they've been saying this shit for years and years and years because it affects their team. Now Arteta is in the big boys league. He's going to say the same shit that all these other managers have been saying. The fixtures, the timings of these fixtures, the too much football, all of these things Arsenal fans are going to hear from their manager now. They've got to keep the same energy that they keep for Klopp and Pep and Fergie and whatnot. You understand? When our managers have been saying this, it's unfair. Shut up. You know what I mean? It's the same rules for everyone. It's not. Of course it is, but it affects the teams that play them more. So I get it. The bigger clubs have bigger squads, so they can handle it more.
What does he want then? What does he want? Well, does he want 5:30? Does he want? What does he want?
He doesn't want the early kickoff. Even listen, at the highest level, even 5 hours late difference makes a massive difference to professional athletes. 5 hour kickoff. See, to me and you were saying, nah, man, just leave early, innit? Just leave early. Me and you, if we got away game.
But if they were building momentum, would he have said that? If they were winning, would he have said that?
Yeah.
No, that's why I disagree with you.
No. Okay. The moment he wouldn't win, he would say that. Because you need that extra edge. Because when you're winning, you keep it flowing. You keep it going. Yeah. The moment you lose, or not just one game, but he's in a winless run of 4 games now. Yeah. So he has to think not outside the box, but he has to try to work out any possible reason. Any possible excuse. What is it?
So the outrage it can be justified then. I can say, well, if he was winning and he was on a good momentum, you'd want to play next game straight away. You'd want to play the next game around the corner. That's just my kind of opinion. But now when it's kind of, starting to crack a little bit, he's starting to nitpick at certain stuff. And quite frankly, nobody wants to hear about that. Nobody. Tell me, apart from Arsenal, any fan right now, are they looking to hear that right now?
Yeah, no, I disagree. I think Arteta's saying what I've literally said. All the big managers of all the major teams have been saying that the timing of kickoffs and the arrangement of games. If you're playing in the Champions League, you shouldn't be early. All around Europe, they back their teams to try to make them succeed in Europe.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So
how many times have we played? How many times have we played European teams?
By the way,
they didn't have a game on the weekend.
Napoli, they're playing tonight. You know that.
There you go.
And they're playing Champions League on Wednesday.
There you go.
So their best outcome of a Champions League winner or go Champions League far, they're playing tonight, people. They're playing tonight. And their Champions League is when? Let me just check it now, people. Their Champions League, yeah. Let me just look at the Champions League fixtures. They play on Tuesday.
Napoli.
Liverpool play 5:30 on a Saturday. Liverpool play 5:30 on a Saturday.
Away to Newcastle, and then we got Napoli, and then we got Madrid on Tuesday.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, other clubs help each other out. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, people. It's Tuesday. Big up to TBG says Arteta didn't complain To be honest, they continually asked him the question, and he simply answered a bit unfair to say he's making excuses, just media.
Listen, TBG, with all due respect, I'm assuming you're an Arsenal fan. Yeah. Let me tell you, from a Liverpool fan's point of view, everything that Klopp says, he doesn't wake up and decide to make a statement on shit. They always ask a question that they have to answer, or they're expected to answer. So that's for everything, bro. They don't wake up one morning and say, you know what, give me the phone. Let me make a statement to the Premier League and everything that, yeah, man, it's not fair. They get asked questions, my brother. They get asked questions in press conferences and whatever.
You got to be like Ten Hag and control the media. You see, Ten Hag, he came in late, yeah?
He's been there 3 months. Relax your balls, innit?
No. I don't care.
Okay, we wait. Your time will come. His time will come.
No, he won't come. This guy won't crack. This guy is Ten Heisenberg. Bro, he came in one press conference here, and he came in late, and they tried to make a story out of it. He said, listen, I won't make you make a story out of this. I won't let you do this. You have to come in, assert your authority, man. That's what Ten Hag is doing.
No problem, man. No problem.
I don't think he'll crack. I don't think he will.
No problem.
Okay, we'll see.
We're here
Time
for
is
that.
a humbler. Time is a humbler.
We're here for that.
Yeah.
Zayn
Miassi. Zayn Miassi says Arsenal will come back stronger and win the league. I have the tiger, like when Rocky lost to Mr. T in Rocky 3 and he came back and won. We will discuss that as well. Big up to Ali Alhambra. Says very weird comments post Everton. Arteta said more than ever he needed to love his players. Not words of a manager chasing a title. He'll learn. Wow. It's listen. I think for me, he had to say that at that time. I can understand that. You know what I mean? You've got to back your players. You've got to make sure you feel comfortable. You can't do what Mourinho does and start calling players out, man. Mourinho will kill you. You know what I mean? So, I think for me, he had every right to kind of talk good about his players. TBG says, Grizz humble Saeed with this Ten Hag stuff. Listen, time is a humbler, man. Grizz is right. Time is a humbler. So I will get my stuff soon, innit? You know what I'm saying? So
100%. I don't need to say nothing, man. We don't need to say the same shit to each other all the time, man. We're not winning. We need to speak with our chest. We speak with our chest, and then when we have to take it, we take it. He's gonna get it.
Yeah, he will get it. I will get it. Like I said, it's one of them, man. One day you're the hero, and then one day you go to zero. That's football. You know what I mean? That's 100%, football.
100%.
Guys, we will discuss the Premier League games at the end. We always do it last 15 minutes. We look at the fixtures where we're looking at different teams. Let's discuss Graham Potter, because I can't lie, yeah. I'm listening, to these Chelsea spaces, and it's toxic already. Like, here's my 2 pence on Graham Potter. Do I think we're going to get the Graham Potter of Brighton? I don't think so, for me personally, because what he had at Graham Potter at Brighton is, yes, it was football, yes, it was tactics, but he had control, he had respect of the players. He could command certain things. He could gain 20-30% more out of these players. Listen, Chelsea players have got egos, they've got trophies, they'll probably think they're bigger than Graham Potter, when in reality, you shouldn't think you're bigger than a manager. I just look at the situation. It's very, very delicate. I think for a manager, you've got to be technically good. You've got to have good tactics, but you've also got to command respect and also just kind of be like, you know what? I am the Chelsea manager. I am him. You know, do you think he can do? This is my thing. Is here. Look at that. You know, big up to Nomadic. She says, "Leave my teams out of your mouth." I don't know, man.
She's
too much for Potter.
She said, you know, she's on my channel as well. She won't have a bad word said about Chelsea. Like, you can't speak about Chelsea. If you do, you only have to glorify them. Yeah. You can't criticize Chelsea. If you're not criticizing your club right now, the situation Chelsea find themselves, the money that they've spent, the squad that they've got, the unwanted players that they've got in the squad, a novice manager, pretty much, a novice owner, pretty much. When the fuck are you going to criticize Chelsea? I am a Chelsea hater. So I'm going to hate Chelsea. So I am a Chelsea hater.
Yeah, I am as well.
But so now's the time to glorify in my hate, because you're 10th. I'm not gonna glorify Chelsea or my hate for Chelsea when you're second, first, and you're champ and you're winning games. I'm gonna keep quiet and humble and hate it. But when you're 10th and your team is not scoring goals and you got all these other turmoil, like the situations of turmoil in your club, I'm gonna speak on it and I'm gonna glorify it.
Yep.
What don't you
Facts.
understand as fans? This is what fandom is. This is what tribalism is. When you play good, we're gonna say, you know what? I'm hella
Fair
jealous.
play. It's turned it around.
I'm hella jealous.
Yep.
Like I'm jealous of you lot right now. That's why I'm
Yeah,
not
I know.
talking
I
too
can
much
see
of
it.
United.
That's why you spend 10 minutes on the Big Six talking about Man United.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I keep quiet. But when it comes to Man United, you know, football's a humbler. Ten Hag is doing great
Football's a
things.
humbler.
Your
Yeah,
time
yeah,
will come though. I'm gonna come back for you.
yeah,
But
yeah,
right
yeah,
now, it's Chelsea and Spurs that we need to hunt. Chelsea
yeah,
and
yeah.
Spurs, of course, Liverpool. And you know what? And if people are saying, "Oh, you can't talk," then I wouldn't be on these platforms, would I? If I can only talk about only my club, like, alhamdulillah, I get paid to talk about football, not just Liverpool. So I'm here to
Yep.
give my opinion. So my team is
Facts.
shit right now. I'm in the dumps right now. Doesn't mean I can't talk on other teams and other situations because that's my job. But people don't understand that, man. They go mad. Why are you talking when your team's 10th, 9th, 8th, whatever? Because I have to talk.
Let me ask
Let
you a
me
question,
talk.
though.
Let me
Yeah, let
talk.
me talk. But it's not great reading, though. I think, is it only 2 wins out of how many games for
14 or
Graham
something.
Potter? That's, you know what, that's alarming, whether you think about a manager should have long-term plan and vision. That's not good enough, man. That ain't good enough. He's not scoring goals. They're not really have a style of play. He keeps bringing on players at the end when it's like not working well. Like, I don't know, man. And we will and obviously they have got Southampton this weekend, which I listen, they must win that game or else I will
Oh,
absolutely
they
finish
must. Wait, people, if
on
they
Monday.
don't win against Southampton at home, yeah, tune in it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Tune in.
tune
Yeah.
in. Be there, be there.
Be there. You
Like
must.
12:30 on a Saturday, be there. Like there's a lot of be there moments this weekend, I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
do. Like I think even
100%.
our game is a bit of a sticky one, and I will discuss that as well. Leicester on
No,
good form as
relax.
well.
Please, calm on. Don't big
Listen,
it up.
I don't know,
You
man. I
can't be
think it
bigging it
could be a
up and
sticky
then
one.
sing and then make worried about Leicester at home, the form you're in.
I'm not saying, but it could be a
Ours
sticky
is
one.
a sticky one, right? We're gonna
Yeah,
get
yours
on
is
to
sticky one.
maybe.
Even though I still think Newcastle are starting to, fade away a little bit. But if that's what's fading away is, then listen, fair play to them. Drawing
Mm,
is fading away nowadays. They're not losing
mm,
games, which I
mm.
think for me is always a good sign. I know it's not the barometer of a Liverpool and a Man United where they have to win, but for Newcastle to keep drawing and not conceding goals, I think for me they'll take that, and they're still in top 4. You know what I mean? So it still is good situation for them. Big up
100%.
to my guy Nick Mann. Big up Said. Hate Liverpool, but big up Grizz. Which entrance do players go into Old Trafford? I'm taking the kids for the first game. I want to see if you can get any pick signs from the players for Leicester game. My friend, you have to come very early because Ten Hag comes in 4 or 5 hours before the kickoff. So we're playing 2 p.m. I would advise you to go into the stadium around about 9 a.m. I'll be real with you. So what you're going to do is when you come into Old Trafford through Sir Matt Busby Way, you're going to take a left into the Munich Tunnel. You're going to follow it all the way around into the Munich Tunnel, and they're literally going to be waiting there. So follow it down to the Munich Tunnel, and you're right there. But you have to come in early. Ten Hag doesn't play around, man. These guys come in 4 or 5 hours before kickoff. So, yeah, make sure you're there about 9 a.m. Yeah, I know it's early, but that's what Ten Hag does, man. He gets them eating. I think they have a meal. They have preparation. So listen, man, it's it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But
Ain't
like I
easy.
said, Chelsea, they must weekend. They must, man. They must. And like I
If I
said,
was
things
if
have
I
to
was
click.
if I was a Chelsea fan, if I was a Chelsea fan and I don't beat Said, I
Yeah,
don't beat
Southampton.
Southampton at home.
That's when they can say Potter out for me. I'll be real with you. If they can't beat, Southampton, I wouldn't even complain if any Chelsea fan said they're Potter out. I wouldn't even question them. I seriously, if you can't beat Southampton, who are bottom of the league, and you draw to them at home, for me, you could say Potter out.
I'm still gonna be a little bit more patient.
But why though? You then are no wins
Because you know
in
what,
14.
Saeed, you know what? No, but you know what? It's not his mess, Saeed. He didn't create this mess. If he created this mess, like with the players he was given from the start, okay, these are your players. These are who you want. Yes, this is who I want. And he's still not got no identity after 15 games or whatever, yeah, or even more actually. Then I'm with you. But the fact that they keep giving him new players every week, and then you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean, he's
But
got
you know what it is
46
though?
players in his squad, man. He doesn't know. He probably hasn't had a chance to speak to every single one of them from like in a personal way. Like
Yeah.
that can't be right, man.
Big up to Adam. He says, "You guys think a top manager gets hold of just Chelsea squad? It's a problem for our clubs. I think it's personally. I think it is personally. Big up, by the way. I hear you what you say, but at the same time, you need a personality. When you have a job, you need a personality, man. I don't think Graham Potter strikes me as that person. And like I said, time is an essence. But I'm seeing Chelsea fans on TikTok, man, like crying about Tuchel and doing them little memories. I don't know if you've seen them kind of like situation where they're reminiscing about Tuchel. But that's when you know things are bad.
Yeah, that's when you know
You know what I'm
things
saying?
are really. Yeah, that's when you know things are really bad. I
When
get
they're
that, but
reminiscing about Tuchel, that's when you know things are bad.
that's not
You
nice,
know,
is it? That's not
that's not
nice.
nice, and it's not fair in the new manager.
It's not
So
fair. It's not fair. It's not fair on. It's not. That's what I'm saying. Just because of the fact that, and I know football's not about fair or whatever, but sometimes you just got to be like Arteta out people were. Remember 2 years ago or a year ago,
yeah.
and you know what I mean. They stayed a little bit more patient, a little bit more patient. Next season is the season to judge Potter.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, listen. If there's a fan base that you can't survive with, it's Chelsea.
It's
That's all
Chelsea.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
It's
I
Chelsea.
agree.
That's
I
where
agree.
they're not anomaly. They're their own section. They're Chelsea in it. Like Chelsea is a different specimen. There's also a situation with Mason Mount as well. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, would
Mhm.
you have Mason Mount at Liverpool?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you would.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
You don't rate him like that?
I think for me, I think you know what? If there's a club that
Mhm.
probably suits him, it is Liverpool.
I'm
With the way you
taking him.
guys,
I'm
with the
taking
high
him.
press,
Yeah, yeah.
with
Look,
the energy.
and there's a reason I'm taking him before people start saying, "Oh man, average, whatever." Yeah, we're in the market for at least two. At least I said before people say, "No, we need four, we need five." I said at least two midfielders in the summer.
Mm,
We already know what I've said about Jude, and everyone thinks we've got no chance, but you already know I'm ready to be
mm,
clipped up when I tell you Jude will be a Liverpool player. And Saeed knows I said it exclusively long time ago.
mm,
So that's Jude out of the way. That's going to be 100 million, let's just say, give or take 5-10 million. Yeah.
mm.
Then we know that if we buy Jude, we can't be spending another 70 million on Casado, for example, who we want.
Yeah, yeah,
So we have to go back to our price range for players, which is around 40-50 million pounds.
yeah,
Plus, we need homegrown quota. I don't know about your clubs, but every club,
yeah.
we have to worry about that. We have to know about the homegrown quota. We are on the edge of our homegrown quota situation.
Yeah.
Mason Mount will be down to the last year of his contract. Mason Mount has played for England in World Cup, Euros, for Chelsea. He's not everyone's cup of tea, no problem, but I think he's got the potential to go up another level. Chelsea's not the right environment for him, obviously, because he's getting hella
I
hate.
agree. I agree.
Come to Jurgen Klopp's mighty Reds next season. We're not mighty right now, but you already know we've been mighty. You understand? Come to Jurgen Klopp's mighty Reds. Klopp will give you a hug, and you and Jude will be fantastic in the eights for Liverpool. You can even play now and again in one of the front positions as well. I think he's got the energy, the pressing style. And you know what? If it meant us selling Curtis Jones, see, so people don't remember this part that I'm going to say. So I'm willing to sell Curtis Jones and bring in Mason Mount. Now, I'm not saying for the same money, whatever, but I'm just saying player for player. Sell Curtis Jones, bring in Mason Mounts. I'm okay with that personally. And only time will tell. The rest of you, you look and give me the thumbs down and for fuck's sake and whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
opinion. That's your opinion. Keep giving your opinion. No problem. No one's going to stop you from giving your opinion. No one's going to stop me from giving my opinion. England midfield. the same midfield that reached the World Cup final and the European final as well. Sorry, World Cup final, wherever they
Semi-final.
reached the semi-final and the
Euro
Euros.
final.
Understand?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. I rate him.
If there's one club though, it is Liverpool. If
I
there's
rate
one
him.
club that I
I don't rate
respect
him.
in him,
I don't rate him in the 60, 70, 80 million pound category. But for
no.
40 million in this modern day market,
But if Gallagher went for 40 million, Mason Mount's going. Then again, he's got 1 year left on his contract.
1 year
he
left
said.
on his contract. That's what I'm saying. It's an
Yeah.
opportunist signing. So therefore, we can get Mason Mount, and then we can go for another midfielder for about 30, 40 million, which is probably going to be Mateus Nunes of Wolves. Suddenly,
Still
it's
don't rate
looking
that guy,
better.
man. You know, him, people like that, him, Romero, they flatter to deceive, man. There's certain players, you know, that get too much
I'm
hype.
not his biggest fan. I hear that. I'm not his biggest fan.
You tell me what he's done this season. Has he had one stellar game for Wolves this season?
No. He's had all right games. All right, come on. He's had all right games. But I hear you. No, I hear you though. I hear you. It's not my, number one. I would prefer to go for Agate from Sporting Lisbon. Nah, see, that's the thing. Nah, Neves too slow for me at the highest level.
I don't know, man. He could
The legs, he ain't got a bit. Yeah, nah, man. we got young Vegetic.
We need some more legs in here. You're like
some
Ollie,
more
man.
legs in it. Yeah, that's the one. We need some more legs.
Ollie
in
was
here.
saying that word, man, and that just kind of it gives me PTSD, man. Guys, there's over 1,000 people in the chat. People, guys, please like the video, man. We love Rivals Talk. There's no Bandulu Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? We're at home. We've just come back from Barcelona. You know, I'm gonna have an early night tonight, so please, guys, make sure you like the video, people. Paulinho for me. Listen, if there's a player Liverpool should get as well, it's Paulinho as well. Why am I even telling you who to get? Like, what am I doing?
Right,
like,
Paulinho would be my probably number 2 or maximum number 3 on the list. That's how highly I rate him. Like for me, Caicedo is the one I want above anyone. Moises Caicedo, but we know he's going to be 70 million. Have we got P like that for Jude, Caicedo, and then another player? No. Let's be honest and realistic. Unless we sell 3 or 4 people like Gomez, Curtis Jones, Fabinho, if we sell them, but realistically, we're not going to sell 6-7 and bring in 6-7. Realistically, we're going to let go of the free targets, the free contract, the Milners, the Ox, the Nabbies, and we're going to bring in 2-3 midfielders and then maybe a centre back. That's how we do it, innit? That's how we're going to do.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
You have to be real,
Kingsley, man. Kingsley to him says, I don't think Chelsea sell Mount for less than 60 million.
They won't have a choice, my brother.
They won't have a choice, exactly. You know what I mean? Big up to AK Dash says, Grizzly hyping this Yotta comeback. Not like this brother has scored for you in April or something.
Man, if you don't rate Jota and you don't think he has an effect on games, and I don't know, man, you watch a bit more football, innit?
You know what? If he could come back and hit it running, man. Like I said, man, as long as you don't hit form before the United game, I'm all good, man. That's the thing for me. Amrabat as well is in there as well, so you never know, man. You never know. Right, let's look at the games this weekend. Big games this weekend. Obviously, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Just as an overview, we've already given our predictions on the Big Six and whatnot, but listen, man, good evening. You know what I mean? Kenny. Bro, you know these guys, man, they slandered Unai Emery, you know. This Unai Emery, let me just go back to the screen here. Unai Emery, find that motivation. All these Arsenal fans that took the piss out of you, that wanted you out of their club, that didn't give you a chance, that flip-flopped against you. Remember them people, you know, that flopped against your name. And make sure you produce a masterclass this weekend, man.
They need you in the dressing room, man. You want to get this hard, innit? You want to get this. You want them to hurt.
Man, because I just feel like for me, Unai Emery, man, you get me, like, he needs to cook something, man. Good evening.
I think it's going to be very difficult for them to get 3 points.
Arsenal. Listen, I think for me it's one of the situations where I still think they'll win, but it won't be easy game. Like, you know, we'll see what Villa can do. It's the sort of game that I think, you know, who's that guy up front? Watkins can produce something. This is the kind of game where he just somehow magically turns into the Watkins that gets an England call up. You know what I mean? There's a game where Watkins finds himself as an England call up. Now, between now and March, yeah, I'm gonna give you early prediction. Watkins gets into the England squad in March because he has a good run of games and he gets into the squad.
Do you know what?
They've also got this kid here. This
For
kid
me-
has to start, bro. He was quality when he came on against Man City. You see him, this guy, Durant.
Nah,
Where did they
I
get him
didn't-
from, by the way?
I didn't see him, you know.
Bro, you didn't see him.
Mm-mm.
This guy's wavy. When he came on for Sevilla, where did they get him from, people? These guys quality, you know. He's got a wonder of a left foot, man. Yeah, Duran, you know. Where's this guy from? Is he English? Is he?
No. Duran must be obviously South American. I'm talking maybe Colombian, Ecuadorian.
Colombia. Wow,
Yeah.
Viva Colombia.
See how I worked that out? My IQ is sick.
They bought him for, wow, Chicago Fire. 18 million.
Oh, yeah. The striker. Yeah, from MLS.
Okay. I see you. I wasn't familiar. Maybe it's a game for him to start, man. So let's see with that one. Brentford, Crystal Palace. Brentford, listen. You know what I've realized today, yeah? This is not the top 4 battle anymore. This is Europa League battle this year. I've said it already. Like Brentford and Fulham are in there. This is Europa League battle this year. You have to get the Europa League of Fulham and Brentford, who keep on defying the odds.
100%.
I'm going for Brentford to win this game. Brentford, like I said,
They should win this comfy.
Hey?
They should win this comfy.
Yep, I think for me, Crystal Palace, they flat to deceive. Brentford are 8th. If they win this game, they will be on 37 points above Brighton and 2 points behind Tottenham. So, boy, interesting, man. Interesting. Everybody just keeps on ignoring our fixtures from April. It ain't easy. Bro, it ain't easy, man. But that's how they have to
Easy,
survive.
bro. Come on, man. Everyone has to play everyone twice, man. Come on.
Yep, Thomas Frank as well. Yep, absolutely. Crystal Palace again. Zaha's out. You know what I mean? Vieira, you called Vieira. He said, I'm not really sure. You know what I'm saying? So, but he somehow will survive in it. Right?
I think he gets a
Something
good press. I'm not gonna lie. I think he gets way too much of a good press. Everyone keeps hyping up
because
all
of
the
his
players.
name,
He's got Eze and Zaha and all these man, but they don't perform enough consistently.
Yep, it's true. It's true. Let's go to Brighton versus Fulham. Something has to give here. This might be one of the games of the weekend. Brighton versus Fulham. Why is this not on Sky? Like, why is this not on TV?
That's a tasty fixture. Sorry, guys. Someone caught me coughing in a microphone. Sorry. My bad.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
I probably moistened your wax anyway. It's all good. Now you can clean it out.
Yeah.
Brighton Fulham sick game.
Why is it not on TV? Like, it's a bit shame, isn't it?
Yeah, they need to promote. They need to promote these two teams more because they've done a fantastic job. Both coaches are doing fantastic job. And
they're
Silva.
doing a good job, you know. Mitoma's on fire, you know what I mean? They're doing that, you know, it's a fair play, man. And you know what? It's going to be hopefully a good game. And I think for me, I think Brighton will win this one.
I think Brighton just edge it.
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1 Brighton I'm going for. 2-1 Brighton.
2-1.
Yeah. Southampton, they sacked the manager. Bro, this Neil Jones guy, man. Is he going to be the weirdest manager ever in the Premier League? Like
one of them. One of them.
One of the weird, like he's talking about Welsh women. He's talking about everything but football, brother. And he came from a good reputation, Luton. You know, they had they were doing well at Luton. Now they're doing so well since he's left, by the way. But
Nathan Jones, not Neil Jones.
Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones. Listen, man, I don't know, man. They've got a talented squad, man. Soleimani, yo, bro. Do you see his cameo the other day? Soleimani.
Bro,
are you
people
looking
need to. Chris Khan's scouting network has already scouted him from years back. Go and check my tweet. Type in Chris Khan and Suleimana.
Okay.
You understand? I said, yeah, this kid is going to be special. He needs to be snapped up. Now I know he's at Southampton, but if he can perform, he needs to be at a big club. Suleimana is a baller. Khalid Suleimana.
Khalid Suleimana. Khalid Suleimana.
100%.
Okay, I wasn't familiar, man. But listen,
Chelsea gonna smash that 2-3-0, man. If they don't, it's deep.
But you know what it is though? if they have the new kind of like manager bounce, I'm not saying like how Leeds where they don't have a manager to play for and they don't really
I don't
listen.
know. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
listen, we'll see, man. But
Hmm.
listen, if they somehow lose that game, Chelsea, they are finished, man. They are finished. Everton Leeds. This is the big 6 pointer, man. Everton Leeds, man. If I think for me, Leeds still haven't got a new manager, man. What's going on with Leeds, man? Why they got a new manager?
They're sticking with that brother, innit? They're sticking with that guy who done a decent job in that first game.
Yeah, but come on, man. You're telling me Leeds can't get a new manager?
No, they possibly can, but they might not be able to get a new manager until the end of the season, which might indicate they've got someone in mind who's already in a job. So it's one of those ones. Let's see how it goes, innit? Let's see how it goes. But
Yeah,
Everton need to win this. Everton need to win this. Oh shit! If Everton don't
yeah.
win this, oh shit!
Yeah, it's true. Everton don't win this is almost as if like that game where they played against Arsenal, like that kind of hype. This is where it kind of dwindles in it. So, and like I said, Sean Dyche has been relegated, even though he's a top manager. He has been relegated with
Mm-hmm.
with Burnley.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's a perfect man to get them back up. But at the same time, listen, they have, but they don't have no source of goals. You know what I mean? It's sticking, man. They had that young kid on up front, man. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. But I'm gonna go with Leeds to win this. Leeds to win
Mm-hmm.
this 2-1. 2-1 to Leeds. Let me know
I,
your prediction, guys. And guys, keep liking the video. There's over 1,000 people in here. Keep smashing the likes up. But
I
go on,
think Everton. I think Everton gonna nick that one.
Everton. Yeah,
2-1.
2-1. Let's go Nottingham Forest. At home. To
Light
be
work, light
fair,
work, light work, light work. Don't waste time on this, man. Come
yeah.
on. Light work, come on.
Lightweight. Okay, lightweight. Let's just move on that one. Nottingham Forest, like I said, they've got a good home record, but listen, Man City are in town. They're top of the
Yeah, man.
league. They want to keep on carrying this on. So fair play. Wolves versus Bournemouth. Again, Bournemouth in trouble. Like, where are they in the league? Let me check here now.
Bottom
They're
minute.
19th, man. No, they're 19th. Southampton's bottom.
Mm.
Wolverhampton starting to creep up a little bit. They've a bit of a
Mm.
5 point gap now between them and Everton. If Bournemouth lose this, they could be in serious trouble.
They're already in serious trouble, bro. They're going
They're
down.
already in serious trouble,
Ain't
man.
nothing saving Bournemouth. Ain't nothing saving Bournemouth. So
Not even
Wolves need to
Wakanda.
capitalize. Wolves need to capitalize on this home games against these teams to build up a little buffer. So I expect Wolves to win this game, man. They bought well. They bought that João Gomez. Obviously, they
Who's that
bought
guy? Yeah, Jacques Gomez. Where's he from?
Brazil. So he's a midfielder that quite a few big clubs were looking at again, but obviously Agent Mendes handled his business
HM
nicely.
Mendes. Yeah.
Yeah, simple. So you know what I mean? He ended up at Wolves, as you do.
And nobody's talking about the job that Lopetegui's doing now. You know what I mean? He's doing a magnificent job at Wolves. I think he's only lost against. Is it who has he lost to in the league this season?
Was it Man
Man
City?
United he lost to. Man City, which is
Was it
no
Man
obviously.
City? Yeah, exactly.
Man City and Man United, he's only lost to. I don't think there's anyone else.
Probably.
So fair play to him, man. You know what I mean? He's doing a good job over there. So you know what I mean? Let's see what happens in it. I'm gonna go with Wolves to win this 3-0. I think Wolves will batter them, man. 3-0 to
2-0 for
Wolves.
me.
2-0 for you. Okay. Let's go to obviously you're gonna do your preview later tonight, Newcastle as well. Just as an overall in feeling, you know what I mean? Newcastle, they don't really score many goals, but it's one of them situations where you still don't want to play Newcastle, do you? It's one of them, like, it's an overriding feeling. You still don't want to. You didn't want to play this game after an Everton game, did you? You know what I mean? Because everyone's gonna look at that game, Everton, think, well, it was only Everton, and that's why you won against Everton. You know what I mean? Like, you needed someone a bit
Ain't easy,
more.
man. Ain't easy. Going up to that stadium, 5:30 in St. James Park's going to be rocking.
Yeah,
Whatever the stadium's called these days. It's going to be rocking, packed out, and they're unbeaten.
yeah.
Shall I tell you the only two teams that have beaten them, A, on their ground, and B, since December, something. Shall I tell you the
Yeah.
only team? Liverpool.
Who?
Liverpool.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it looks like we've had their number, but tomorrow is not going to be easy. It's going to be nasty for us.
Yeah.
I think if we win tomorrow,
Then you go to run.
if we win tomorrow, then I'm going to have a bit of chest for top four. If we lose, it's over. If it's
Deflated.
a draw, we live to fight another day.
Another day. Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah. Big up to Pete Ting said, do you think Levy would accept the bid from Ben
Don't know
Kilode?
nothing about this. Sorry, bro.
Ben Kilode? I don't know, mate.
Mm,
So let us know, mate, if you know
mm.
anything about that. Obviously, Tottenham play West Ham. West Ham in dire straits as well. Again, you know what I mean. It's one of them. I don't know. It's a mid off. That's another game that I think will be a
Mid off.
boring ball fest. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't know
mid off.
why it's on TV, but again, it's on TV. But Sky need to prioritize themselves in it as well. You know what I mean. So it is
Mid
what
off.
it
Mid
is,
off.
man.
Mid off. Boring game.
Yeah.
Avoid Tottenham West Ham at all costs.
Yeah, boring, man. Boring Tottenham. And like I said, Conte's out again, you know what I mean? So listen, wish him well. But yeah, man, people, we're gonna wrap it up here. Just over an hour gone. Still 1,000 people in the chat. Guys, if you've not hit at least 500 likes, we have done. You know, I don't know, man. I think it's a shame, innit? Man's come from Barcelona. I could have just rested today, innit? But
You lot
decided to
mad.
give you a show. Yeah,
Come on,
man.
man.
Like the video, people, man. Subscribe to Grizz Khan TV. He's on. Sorry, Football Carnage. He's only 200 away from 25,000 subscribers, man. Which is, I think you should be proud of yourself, man. You know, to get
Alhamdulillah, man, by the
25K.
grace of God, man, by the grace of God, and with prayers and positive wishes from brothers like you, we keep it moving in it, bro. We keep it moving. We try to keep it real. We try to keep it moving. We try to keep it halal.
Absolutely, that's the main thing, people. Like guys, my vlog is coming out at 9 p.m. People, 9 p.m. My vlog is out. This stream will take you to the vlog. It will be premiering live at 9 p.m. You're gonna see the ups and downs, the lows of the vlog. You're gonna see the journey, how it was,
Not to be missed. Not to be missed.
The vlog that is not to be missed. So check it out at what do you call it? And guys, he didn't listen. I don't want this situation being brought. He didn't rob me. He bought the tickets for me. Barcelona basically shagged us in it. So listen, nobody can blame Alex. He's a good guy, and like I said, you know, we'll be refunded no matter what. So yeah, man. Listen, big up Alex, man. He's a good guy, man. If you ever need a Barcelona rep, by the way, you know Alex is your guy, Chris. So big up to Black Around the Planet, guys. Make sure you check out Boohoo, man. Link is in the description. Use the code SAETV. I'll be back for a stream. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Watch along tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Unai Emery, deliver. Unai Emery, deliver. A good evening. Take care, guys.